you need to move back. No, you need to move back. No, you need to move back. And then he touches you twice in the arm. Slap that punk bitch down on the ground. Oh, he's a senior citizen. They know he was a senior citizen. They probably sent him there to do that because he was a senior citizen. I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you, every Democrat at every level is receiving the satanic transmission to activate right now. At every stinking level, ladies and gentlemen. Everything they do, every breath they take, every step they take, it's all politicized. Every thought in their head, every action they take is, how can I get Trump? How can I destroy America? How can I make Americans and patriots look like idiots? That's all they do every day. And the sooner America realizes that, the sooner we can be out of this mess. Every damn liberal Democrat has been activated by Satan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Black Pill Owen is the crew's least favorite Owen. I was told during the break. They would literally, I guess they would rather have me screaming and ranting and raving like a maniac, probably costing them some of their hearing. So, but producer Scott, I don't know if he thinks he can cheer me up or he because the crew mic is always open for them.
Yeah, I don't think I can cheer you up, but I think you're delusional if you thought the Republicans were somehow different than the Democrats. They're different sides of the same coin. They're both part of the same system. And the worst thing about the Republicans is that, unlike the Democrats, at least where they'll try and fight for something that they want, the Republicans have become cowards of compromise. It's never that, no, we're not going to do more gun laws because, you know, these people aren't violating things. You know, we should be having to talk about getting rid of gun laws. And they know that. But yet they're always, well, we can talk about gun control. No, we can't. You know, this whole like, well, maybe we need to change up how police work. Well, if you actually listen to what the police tell you, you're probably going to be, you know, all right. And I'm not saying that I don't have issues, you know, with the police, because I've always said they're too militarized and things like that. But I just think that if you thought that the Republicans were somehow going to be different when they trot out the one-eyed pirate Dan and all those other people.
Well, yeah, he ended up being a flop. But it wasn't even the Republicans. It was more about the Trump supporters. It was more about the Trump base. I thought that they were finally going to get it and be fully activated in this, and it turns out they just are in it for their own little adrenaline or their own little, you know, what's it called? I can't think of the word that makes them feel good. It's like sex for them or something.
I don't know, but it's just Trump is, again, he's not a Republican. He never was a Republican. He was supposed to be something different, but he's been silent for the last couple of weeks, and that's it.
That's the thing. The last few weeks have just been really just confusing to me as a Trump supporter. The silence, the inaction, I just not getting it, not understanding why the president is silent on this one. Anything else, Scott?
Yeah, but that's why you getting involved is so important, because we just have a two-party system. That's what we have. So if we do the things like Richard and Don were talking about, where we get involved and we can change the party to what we want it to be, that's better than not doing anything.
Yeah, I just think the only way to do that may be at this point to just ram my head in it and try to get in office, which is like the last thing I ever want to do, quite frankly. The last place I ever want to be is D.C. I can't stand the swamp. All right, Scott, you've done nothing.
Black Pill Owen is worst Owen.
You've done nothing to remove me from my black pill status, so just so you know. All right, let's go back out to the phone lines. This is great, all these first-time callers. By the way, we got Tom Pappert coming up, Joey Saladino coming up. So if I don't get to you and you're on hold, I apologize. But you know what? The callers have been so great. We're going to keep taking calls throughout the rest of the broadcast, definitely in the third hour as well. Tony, first-time caller in Ohio. You're on the InfoWars War Room is Raw. Go ahead.
Oh, and it is a pleasure to speak.
Hey, I'm having a connection problem. I can't hear you.
Is that a little better?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and it's a pleasure to speak with you, sir.
Thank you.
I wanted to call and say that I'm really impressed with all the products. Pollen Block saved my life. I've been taking allergy shots for years, and I finally got away from having to do that.
That's awesome.
But,
That is so good, man. That makes me so happy to hear that because I hate shots.
yeah, me too. I was doing 2 a week. So
Ugh.
that and the bodies was great for my carpal tunnel. But the main reason why I called today is I'm on the same page with the George Floyd thing. Like, I think it's a hoax, man. Like, I know people that have done things that he's done with his supposed rap sheet. That, like, I know a guy that his 5th felony charge for the robbery with the pregnant lady. I know a guy that did the exact same thing on his first offense and got 7 years. And I know people that have gotten felony gun charges and get 5 to 6 years in prison for it.
Yeah, I mean, let's actually be conspiratorial here. I mean, think about it. If you're George Floyd and let's say somebody gets a hold of you and says, hey, look, you're going to be in jail the rest of your life, but we're going to give you an opportunity to make it right. But we're going to have you a part of some police event. Maybe he knows he's going to get killed and suicide by cop. Maybe he doesn't. But they say, guess what? We're going to raise tens of millions of dollars for you and your family. And they can easily do that. They did it. And so now that's going on. Now, again, the level of hoax, I don't know. I haven't really gone into that. I don't really care to. But it's definitely out there. There's definitely some weird stuff, some doctored footage. But the hoax is already, the hoax is this. The hoax is that Floyd is now being built up as some martyr, a hero we have to mourn, when no, he's not. He was a criminal, okay? Now, what happened to him because of Chauvin, allegedly, is not good. Now, we'll see what happens with the jury decision in that, but the thing is a hoax in that it's being used to start a race war, 110%. So whatever the story about George Floyd is almost irrelevant at this point, other than they can't stop talking about it. The purpose of the Floyd death was to start race riots and to destroy America, folks. That's the point. And so this is what makes me so upset is that no one else will admit that's the truth. Everybody knows that's the truth, but no one else will say it because it's too controversial.
Yeah, man, people need to wake up. Like, it's getting ridiculous. You know, we're getting played by every angle of the field, and it's like everybody's asleep, man. I know all the listeners, and I know you guys know what's going down, but like, it's insane. I can't believe how stupid people are. I mean, I go all over the state, all over PA, West Virginia, Kentucky, and it's crazy how, like, some areas you go, there's nobody wearing a mask, nobody social distancing, and then there's other places you go, it's everywhere.
It's literally liberals. It's literally Democrat areas versus conservative areas. That's literally all it is. Because even if the liberals know the whole thing is fake, they play along with it anyway. How do I explain this? There's a story that I have about this that's like the perfect example. But, it's basically, folks, they're just every single Democrat has been activated right now. Just like that guy that got pushed over. Did you see Trump's tweet? Where I have it here somewhere. Trump puts this tweet out. Buffalo protester shoved by police could be Antifa provocateur. 75-year-old Martin Gugino was pushed away after appearing to scan police communications in order to black out the equipment. Could be a setup. Well, it was obviously a setup. He had some device on him. Some people think it was a device that makes you bleed out of the ear. Kind of looks like that, and you squeeze a thing, and then it comes pouring out of the ear. He had his legs crossed perfectly when he fell, so he looked pretty comfy. And then, yeah, what was he doing? Trying to rub up with that whatever instrument it was to the police. But see, but it doesn't even matter. It's just, the police are bad, even though they're trying to stop rioting and their cities from being destroyed. And the guy obviously felt bad after he pushed him over. But look, the guy clearly pushes a button. The whole thing is fake. Oh, you can't say, screw you! Sorry, Tony, go ahead.
No, you're good, man. I absolutely love your energy. So I hope you go and get into office somewhere and do something, because you're a firecracker, man. I can't even begin to explain how much me and my wife and my family, we love you guys.
Look at that. You know what? I'm watching this again, Tony. God bless you. Thank you and your family. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching this video again here. Yeah, screw this guy. You know what? The cop should have punched that guy right in the nose. He comes up here, he doesn't cooperate, and then watch this. He clearly contacts the police officer twice. Boom, bats him two, right there. Okay? I would have knocked that guy on his ass. Hey, sir, we're in the middle of a riot, in case you didn't notice. You need to move back. No. You need to move back. No. You need to move back. And then he touches you twice in the arm. Slap that punk bitch down on the ground. Oh, he's a senior citizen. They know he was a senior citizen. They probably sent him there to do that because he was a senior citizen. I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you, every Democrat at every level is receiving the satanic transmission to activate right now. At every stinking level, ladies and gentlemen. Everything they do, every breath they take, every step they take, it's all politicized. Every thought in their head, every action they take is, how can I get Trump? How can I destroy America? How can I make Americans and patriots look like idiots? That's all they do every day. And the sooner America realizes that, the sooner we can be out of this mess. Every damn liberal Democrat has been activated by Satan. They are getting Satan's transmission. Yeah, Obama's running the strings. Yeah, Brennan is spying on all the activities because he still has the clearance to do so, to know how to kind of manipulate everything. So yeah, we know the names. We know the players. But folks, you have to understand, this is so deep. It's so satanic, they don't even have to tell people what to do anymore. The average Democrat has been activated, okay? The average Democrat has been activated to every breath, every step, every thought. Everything they do is to get America, to destroy America, to get Trump, to destroy Trump, okay? These people belong in a mental institution.